My name is Lella Smith. I'm Creative Director of the Animation Research Library at Disney and curator of an exhibition that's about to open at the Walt Disney Family Museum entitled Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Creation of a Classic.
I'm Diane Disney Miller, daughter of Walter Elias Disney and Lillian Bounds Disney. The genesis of the Snow White exhibition is the 75th anniversary.
J.B. Kaufman has created a catalog about the exhibition. The book is well written and filled with beautiful art.
Hello, I'm J.B. Kaufman. I like to think that we have once and for all told the definitive story of the making of this film.
I've had people say to me that when they look at the art from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it elicits the same response they felt when they first saw the Queen or they first saw the film.
The first time I saw the film, I was about 3 and a half, and I remember being in the soundstage at the Hyperion studio, and it was dark. And all I remember is the Queen beginning to turn into the witch. And I still remember screaming in terror. And I strongly suspect that Dad didn't change a thing. I think I've seen a reference once to it. Well, my little daughter was kind of scared of the witch, but she got used to it, or something like that.
We know that there were probably close to 1 million pieces of art created for the film. And we're fortunate to have quite a bit of it left.
Some of this beautiful, beautiful art was made intended never to be seen by the public. You know, that the only other people who were going to see this drawing, for example, would be other people on the staff.
Here is a pencil drawing of the Queen, a conceptual piece, and then here she is in beautiful color as she appears in the film with her peacock throne.
And you can see how closely they followed this in translating the concept sketch into the finished product. When you're watching an animated film and you're seeing these images at 24 frames per second, you don't have a chance to stop and savor individual drawings. It's a treat to be able to stop and look at these things individually.
And these are beginning sort of attempts at creating the dwarfs. Very different than what the end result was.
The development of the Seven Dwarfs as individual personalities is one of the most distinctive things about this. There were more than 50 names with corresponding traits that were considered at one time or another that eventually got narrowed down to the 7 that we see in the finished film. One of the most interesting unused dwarfs was Awful. The outline said that he steals and drinks and is very dirty.
At the time the film was made, everyone fell in love with Dopey. He got thousands of fan mail letters at the studio because he was just so popular.
If you really had to select one feature-length film as Walt Disney's masterpiece, you could make a very good case for Snow White.
They worked very, very hard on this film to make it the best film that it could be.
No, it's a beautiful film. It really is.